Thanks for joining me today. My name is Brittany, and today's workout is going to be all about the back. So stretching and restoring the back. I know very often a lot of people have tight back, a lot of back pain. So today's focus is on the back, right? So just making you stretch it out and feel good. So I'm going to be working on the tower. I have a V2 Max here, and I'm going to just use the tower unit. You can also use a Cadillac. So go ahead and get yourself ready, and I will see you right back here. Okay, I am back and ready to go. So I'm going to begin with roll downs. Have a seat, facing against the vertical frame. You're going to hold on to the outside of the clips of our roll down bar. And as I start, I'm actually deliberately bending my knees. Okay, so we can start straight, but because this is the first thing we're doing and having a lot of back stretch focus, I'm going to keep it bent to really protect the low back. So inhale, we're nice and tall, and then keeping that length through the spine, I'm going to begin to tuck the tail and come down really intentionally, one vertebrae at a time, until I find my upper back down. So 3 rows, 2, and 3. Then peel up. Start from the head, round, and then slowly making your way up. Notice my knees bend generously at the top. Here we go. Lengthen the spine. Tail tucks under. That's the first thing. We're sort of moving through that imprint. Down we go. Notice that my knees are still bent. 3. Long arms. Head nod. Peel up. And tall. One more time. Scoop. So what I see a lot of people do is this. So I'm going to keep the height, and then I'm tucking through the tail. And now, 3, 2, 1. Long arms, head nod. Try to keep that space to the top. We're going down the same. Scoop. Down we go. Difference being, once we're flat, elbows soft, I'm going to arch the spine, and my upper abs are doing the heavy lifting on the return. We keep the length of the back, scoop under, exhale down. Soften the elbows, float. So it's nice and fluid. Exhaling down, and then arching on the way up. My teacher told me once that when we go away here, when we're scooping, it's almost like you're trying to get away from your femurs. So you're really creating that space on the way down. That really resonated for me. That's why I shared it with you. Okay, let's throw this baby in reverse. So we're keeping the length of the spine. We're reaching back with our shoulder blades. They make contact first. Then I melt, 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 and then round. Again, lengthen and lift, inhale, and then round and exhale on the return. One more time. Create space. And up. Okay, I am going to scoot you back just a little bit here. One hand in the center of the bar, and now I'm leading with my free hand back. I'm going to lie both shoulders flat and reach over toward the side. Same leg, I'm going to take that over and hook it on the outside of the opposite ankle. So I've created this little banana shape. Just going to stay here for a second because it feels delicious. I'm going to let go of the foot. This arm leads. And we come up, other side of course. So put it right in the center. And down we go. And get my body flat. My arm reaches over. Some like to hold the edge here. Take that foot. Notice what feels different from side to side. We're going to do this again on each side. Let go of the foot. The arm leads the way all the way up. So think about this on the second one. So we're still leading like we were. We get our shoulders flat. You reach, maybe you're going to grab the edge, maybe not. As the foot comes across and connects to the ankle, this hip push it down. So the more heavy that you are on that side of the hip, the more length that you'll create in the lateral flexor there on the side. And just breathe. I want you to start noticing how your right and the left sides feel compared to one another. Let go of the foot. Reach the arm around and up. Switching in the center. Down we go. So I often see this shoulder up as well. So flatten it out. Reach the hand behind. And then I'm trying to press down my opposite hip. And just take a couple of breaths. Release the foot. Arm. Returns all the way up. Okay, from here, I'm going to turn right around. Actually, before I do that, I'm actually just going to do rolling like a ball. So for me, I like to grab behind my knees. I know some tuck in from the shins. I prefer this. And I'm scooting far enough forward so that I can clearly roll back and up without hitting the back. So really small to begin. It's funny, I've got a logo in the back of my shirt and I can hear it sticking to the mat on the way back. All right, so as you're doing this, just want to take notice of where you are, okay? We want to have an even distance so that we are truly tracking up and down through the center. If you're off kilter, just reassess and try to line yourself back up. Okay, the reason we do this, it allows the body to move. So we're separating the shoulders, we're giving ourselves a little low back massage. I'm gonna go back actually, and I'm gonna just stay right here. So tuck the knees in, and then we're simply going to sway right and left. Gentle low back stretch here, massage. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this guy into happy baby. So I'm just going to open up my legs here a little. You can either grab on the shins and ankles. I actually like to grab on the feet and just do a little side to side. I think this feels so good on the lower back. I often have my clients do this when their feet are in the straps. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put our feet down one by one. All right, we're in the center here. I prefer palms up or palms in as it opens the neck and the shoulders for me. So my feet are in as close to the bottom as they can go with comfort in my knees. And then I'm gonna just bridge, start from that imprint here. So this is the important part. Engage pelvic floor and imprint, and then it will peel up one bone at a time. Now, if you have any back pain, you want to stop before you get into the pain. You don't need to be super high. You need to be in a spot that isn't painful. And then from here, you're going to just soften upper, middle, lower back as you return down. Again, exhale, pelvic tilt, and then peel, peel, peel. Now what I'm noticing a lot, what I focus on, is in the thighs. So I pretend like I'm trying to reach my knees over my toes. So I get this lengthening here in the hip flexor and the quad, and even over the top of the kneecap. So I'm up here at the top, pressing down with my straight arms, feeling a little bit of triceps, and then of course the stretch across the shoulder and chest. And then just melt that down. One more. Scoop and tuck. Squeeze in the booty on the way up. Your knees should be the same distance apart at the top as they were when you were down, feeling a little inner thighs. And then we're just slowly moving down. Let those knees just sway a little right and left. Now, you can always make those more challenging if you're feeling it today with the leg out variations on the hip bridges. I'm just keeping it gentle today, just in case that logo is not letting me slide. Okay, so we're back here. I'm gonna grab the roll down bar, and down I go onto my back. So we're gonna do some reverse crunches. So my knees are going over the bar. Now I wanna press my arms straight out so that I'm a proper distance away from the vertical frame. I'm also holding, so if you have a V2 max, I'm holding around number 11, 12. Just make sure your hands are higher than your head. First thing we're gonna do is keep the connection, the imprint, and I'm just tapping the toes and return. Exhale, tap. Inhale, tabletop. 2, 1, right here. Now we're going the opposite direction. So the knees are coming up, and then we slowly go back down, and we come up. Now notice when I'm lifting, I'm not just burying my chin and chest together, right? I'm trying to preserve space between tummy and thighs. So when I go up, it's like I have room to hold a beach ball. And then we're gonna put it all together. Tap the toes, tabletop, flex. Coming down, tap, inhale, table, exhale, lift. All right, so take a peek at your hands. So the way I'm holding is simply just to sort of squeeze the sides of the tower rather than a death grip, okay? So if you cannot wrap the fingers around, try that. It's a lot more abs. And the reason we want to do abs if your back's hurting is because your abs will support and strengthen and alleviate back pain. Okay, one more time. We're gonna stay up at the top here, and then just little. 3, 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Okay, so again, I'm not doing any of the advanced airplane exercises for the same reason as I mentioned with the bridge. Go ahead and bring yourselves up. Okay, so I'm gonna throw in a little bit of mat work. We do want some lateral flexion. So my knees are bent. My elbow is directly below my shoulder, and I'm simply gonna lift my hips. We're gonna tap and lift. Have my knees bent on purpose. 3 and 4, 5, 6. One more time, and rest the hips. Progress with me. Top leg straightens, bottom knee stays bent. We come up. This time, you have the option, down and up like we did before, or you can do it with the top leg suspended. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. One more time. Hold it here if you can. Lower, lift, and 2, 3, 4 more times. 4, 3, one more, and lower down. Other side. Starting with our knees bent. Shoulders right over the elbow. And lift. 2, 3, and 5, 6. One more time. Hold. Oh, come down. Just kidding. Top leg out. And now we lift. So you have this option, or with the leg up. 8, 7. Don't push more than you need to. Listen to your body. This is a restorative movement. One more, we hang out here. 8. So all of this work here on the hips makes the back strong. 6, 7, and take it down. All right. We're gonna use the leg springs, so just double check if you've got your V2 max. Mine are at number 8. All right, down on our backs, we're gonna keep an arm's distance away from the frame. feet are in the straps. Now I'm doing some feet in straps because everything that touches the pelvis affects how your back feels. So I know people always think, oh, we gotta just stretch our back, let me just do cat-cow, let me do child's pose. Those are great. We need to strengthen and make sure all the other parts that touch the pelvis are also strong and in the right place. And same, laterally rotated. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one more. Bend and stretch. Point. Flex. Point. So I am keeping my low back down. I've got an imprint position here. 5, 6. One more. Hold it. Little circles to start. 5, 6, 7. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna do really big circles. Up, out, and around. Up, out, and around. Let's reverse 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it on those. This is where on the reformer I do the happy baby in the straps. In this case, the slack doesn't add to that any, so I'm not going to do it. We're going to roll up. Stretch the legs out in front, and let's just reach forward. Point, and then also flex. Okay, I'm going to change things a bit here. So we're moving this roll down bar onto the back side. One of the glute springs comes to the front, so we can connect it to our push through bar. And then we're gonna sit. Okay, we're gonna finish with a saw. So keeping the hands in line with the shoulders, releasing one hand and let it lead. Reach. This hand comes under, and we reach for the opposite frame, pressing up with the right arm. Same 3 times total. So here, really pay attention to both shoulders. And then if you can't reach the frame, bend the knees, okay? And drive the arm up. It's all about the twist of the spine more than the hamstrings. One more on this side, last time. Reach. And press up. That feels so good across the upper back and shoulders. Other side. Reach. Underneath. So as I'm going, I'm actively pressing up with the top arm, both butt cheeks equally heavy on the mat. And again. It should feel really good across the upper back. One more time. I don't know where you are in the world or what day you're watching this video, but it is a gloomy, rainy day for me here in the spring, and it feels so good to just move and stretch today. And then that is it. So hopefully the little bit of focus on the back did wonders for you. Feel free to incorporate that into another routine or just all by itself. So anyways, have a great day wherever you are. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.